Hello, nice to meet you once again. This is teacher Laban Mugume from Uganda, and I'm back with intermediate level class talking about if clauses. I want to make a quick review of if clauses because I know at your level you must have heard about them, but we need to know how to use them because they are very important. Many students, they use if, but they use it in a wrong way. So in this video, I want us to make a review of if clauses. Now, routine, we have got if 0, if 1, if 2, if 3. Only 3. If 0, if 1, if 2, if 3. So there are 4 conditional sentences, or we can call them if clauses. Now, let me start with if 0. If 0 talks about routine or talks about facts, like if you do this, I do this. If you respect me, I respect you. Not for future, not for yesterday, but it is the fact. And in the facts, actually, we use present simple. So we have got 2 parts of a conditional sentence or if sentences. We have got the if clause and the result clause. So in if 0, both the if clause and the result clause, we use present simple. Both in if clause and result clause, we use present simple. I can say, if you beat me, I beat you. If she washes dishes, I cook. If you clean my room, if you clean the room, I clean the compound. Yeah, if you respect me, if you love me, I love you too. If you respect me, I respect you too. So if she comes early, I go. If she respects, if she fails the exam, I forgive her. Now, we are talking about facts, not future, not past, just we are talking about facts. Like I gave example, I think yes, it's here. If she comes, I go. This is the real fact. If she comes, I go. If you wait for me, I thank you. If you don't wait for me, I don't. If you teach me very well, I pay you. If you don't teach me very well, I don't pay you. If you respect me, if you respect the time, I also respect the time. So if you stay at home, I come. If you stay at home, I come. So it means think about reality and facts only. So I have 2 examples. I said, if you love me, I love you too. That's the real fact. Yeah, if she comes, I go. If she comes, I go. If she comes, I go. So that one is okay. That one, it is talking about if 0. If 0 is the simplest if clause that we have. Fact, routine, something you do daily. Let's go to if 1. If 1 talks about intentions in the future. Intentions means something that you will do. It is not by mistake, but it is your plan. It can be the plan in the future. Something that you will do not now, but in the future. So those ones I have said, we can call them intentions. Like I can say, if I get enough money, I will buy a big house. If I get enough money, I will buy a big house. It's my intention, but I don't know. Maybe I get the money or I don't get the money. If you come in the morning, I will give you the gift or present. If you come in the morning, I will give you the gift. So it means what? It means if you don't come in the morning, I will not give you. So it's my intention. It will not be my mistake. The gift I give you, it is not a mistake. It is my intention. Also, I gave example there. I said, if I see him, I will call you. So in the result clause, we use present simple. No. In the if clause, we use present simple. Then in the result clause, we use future. We use future simple. In intermediate class, at this level, I'm sure you know about future. If elementary students can understand that, what about you? So I will not explain much about future because you know. So if clause, in if one, we use present simple, and then result clause, we use future simple tense. Okay. Let me read the second example. If she fails the exams, I will beat her. If she fails the exams, I will beat her. But if you change it and say, if she passes the exam, I will not beat her. Now, the opposite of this means if she fails the exam, they beat her. If she doesn't, then they can't beat her. So that is what happens in the present will determine the result in the future. The result will not happen now, but the result will happen in the future. In if zero, the result happens in present simple, in present, and also the action also happens in present. Now, that is what I can say about if zero and if one. Maybe the difference is that in if one we are talking about future, and then in if zero we are talking about all present. That is one of the major differences we have between if one and if zero. Let's go to number 3, if two. If two, we are talking about mainly two situations. One, imaginations. Just you can think about something and you speak. You can think and you speak. Imaginations. Two, we can talk about lost chance. Like you had the chance, but you didn't use it. Or you didn't use that chance that you had. Then you can imagine about something and you speak. So, those are two situations. Now, let me start with imagination. Imagination, I can say, if I were you, I would fly to America. Now, that is an imagination. Me, I can't be you. And you can't be me. So, I can say, if I was an elephant, I would beat all the animals in the forest. So now, let's first understand. Here, we need to focus on the rule. The rule is very important. That's why I gave it to you. In if clause, we use if plus past simple. If I was an elephant, if I were you, I use were because there is you after. If I were you, I would fly to many countries. It means that man is a rich man. He has a lot of money. Paying for ticket, it's not very hard for him, but for him, he wants to stay at home. He doesn't want to visit other countries. But me, I don't have money, but I would like to fly to other countries. So I would imagine and say, if I were you, I would fly to America, China, Asia, Africa, wherever I want. But me, I can't be you. So that's something very interesting, really. So if I were you, I would fly to many countries. I would fly to many countries. Now, that one is if two, talking about imagination. Let me go to lost chance. Lost chance, I can say, for example, now I have a school and I have, for example, 2 rooms. My students are studying from 2 rooms just. Now, if you come and ask me, teacher, why do you have only 2 rooms? I would say, if I got enough money, I would expand the school. If I got enough money, I would expand the school. It means what? It means I had a chance for money, but I didn't get the money. But maybe in the future, I can get the money. So it means what? I'm talking about the lost chance. Another example, Uganda is good country for studying English. For you come from Somalia, you come from Congo, from Sudan, okay, you come to Uganda. And you don't study English. You are just going to visit some places, you go to see animals, then after 3 months you go back to your country. If you go back to your country, then they advertise for jobs and they say, if you know English, they can give you the job. But for you didn't study English when you were in Uganda. So there you can talk about the lost chance. You can say, if I studied English when I was in Uganda, I would get a job. If I studied English, I would get a job. But the fact is, you didn't study English. That's reality. You didn't study English. And that's why you can't get a job. So it talks about the lost chance, but maybe in the future, you can study and you get a job. So if I give you examples, I can say, if we left early, we would meet them. It means they didn't meet. If we left early, we would meet them. If we left early, we would meet them. Then this one is a lost chance or a lost opportunity. Then next, if I was a bird, I would fly to my country. It was a mistake, sorry. I would fly to my country. Now, you are in Uganda, but you can't fly to Sudan. You need to pay for the ticket. You need to go to the airport. You arrange. But I can imagine. So that one is just imagination. If I was a bird, I would fly to my country. Now, let me go to F3. F3, it talks about mainly two. One is regret. Regret means you did maybe an action in the past. Then after you say, why did I do this? Why did I do this? Like you took a wrong decision. Then in the future you can regret. You can blame yourself. That one is to regret. Then also it talks about something that will never ever happen. Something that will never ever happen again. So if the chance was lost, it was lost. You will never find it anywhere. That's F3. How? Let us see the example. If I had got enough money, I would have bought a car. But someone will ask me that car is very easy, I can get money and buy it. Now, in F3, we respect time. If I say, if I had got enough money, I would have bought a car. I can buy the car, but not that money that I lost. I can buy the car, not from that money I lost. So if you talk about this, you are talking about that time only. You will never get that money again. You will get other money, but not that money. So that's why I say, if I had got enough money, I would have bought a car. If I use the same example that I gave you, when you come to Uganda and you don't study English and you fly to your country, then they advertise for the job and you don't know English. And you had a chance to study in Uganda, but you didn't study. Now, you can regret. You can regret. You can say, if I had studied English when I was in Uganda, I would have got a job. If I studied English when I was in Uganda, I would have got a job. What does it mean? It means maybe you will never ever get a job, that specific job, and in the same time. You may get other jobs, but you will never ever get that job that you lost in the same time and with the same skills maybe. You can learn English, but you will never get that job. You will get other jobs. That's why they say something that will never ever happen. Because it will not happen again in your life. Like, time runs, time flies, as someone said. So if you lose time, if you lose money, sometimes you will never get them in life. So I want to give you the last example. My brothers, my Muslims, they marry 4 wives. But if someone has 1 wife, and you can say, what happened, my brother? You have only 1 wife. He can say, if I got enough money, I would have married 4 wives. That man, maybe he will marry 4 wives, but he will never marry 4 wives. That time in his life, he will never marry 4 wives that time when he married the first wife. So here we respect time. Don't ask me, say, but he can get money. He can. But that one will change to if 2. It will not remain if 3. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you examples. I want to give you homework, sorry. Try to make 2 examples using every condition. If 0, 2. If 1, 2. If 2, 2. If 3, also 2 examples. And it will be your homework. Thank you so much. I remain teacher Laban Mugume from Uganda, Kampala. Thank you so much.